Hi YouTube, it's Tasha. Happy hump day. It is Wednesday. I did a video that I was going to post and I decided not to post it. The video is essentially just catching you all up on what's been going on with me. And I was going to post it. And then more life happened. And I was like, well, gosh. Rather than do 2 videos, because I hate to post videos that don't have substance, maybe I'll just redo the other one. So, let me quickly just tell you what I was sharing in the video that I'm not going to post. Maybe I'll post it in like a Lost Files or something one day. So, I think the last that I left you, I was, I had just received my calendar for my transfer. And since that time, what have I been doing to prepare for the transfer? Nothing really, like, just, I think I mentioned this in the last video, that I've been doing horribly, like, in comparison to what I've done before in the past, just being on it with my meds, taking them at the exact right time, eating wonderfully, working out. I haven't done any of that. I've been horrible about taking my medication. I've taken it, but not on time. It's like, oh, my alarm goes off and I forget that I'm at a graduation and I'm not at home and I don't have my medication. So instead of taking it at 8 o'clock, I'll take it at 10. I'm better about the morning one because I tend to be at home and can get up in the morning on time. It's that I've had a couple with the morning one where I haven't been home because I left earlier, which is not normal for me to be up that early because I take my medication in the morning at 8. But I have had a couple of times with the morning one, but the evening one has been all over the place. So I've had my linings checked. The very first check that I did, everything was fine. They don't tell you a whole lot about one, at least at my clinic. The second one I did, my second check, my lining was 7.7. That was last Thursday. And so they also had me then start my estrogen patches. And then I went to pick up my estrogen patches and they didn't have my order. So normally I'd probably be freaking out a little bit and going, I need my estrogen patches and blah, 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 and calling the after hours line. I didn't do any of that. I was just like, oh, well, I'll wait until tomorrow and I'll get them. And tomorrow came and I got them and I started them the next day. They like, so I have another lining check tomorrow. We'll see how my lining is doing. I don't know exactly why I'm like this. It's not that I'm not excited or anything like that about the idea of doing another transfer. I think my mind is just, part of my mind is over just the whole process, like tired. And the other part of my mind is like, we can do this. And I think one is taking over the other right now. So I think that's kind of what I'm dealing with. And then I've had so much going on outside of all of that. The stuff with IVF has just made it really hard to focus. I have gone to acupuncture. I'm going to try and go again Friday. I say try in the midst of everything else I have going on. I have a tooth that is growing, my wisdom tooth that's growing back over here on my right hand side. It's giving me the blues. And then I had an abscess that grew along with the tooth growing in. And I was able to treat it myself because my dentist could not get me in. So I was able to treat it myself. And sorry, driving, I know. I'm horrible about driving and talking to you guys, but I was able to treat it myself with, you know, some essential oils and things like that, so it's actually not hurting me anymore. But I still have to get it repaired, and so I'm going to do that on Friday. And so I don't know how I'll be feeling on Friday, so my plan is to go to the acupuncturist after my dentist appointment. So we'll see how that goes. So when I say life, what else is going on? My sister is due any day now. I went to Houston, just got back this afternoon, because she was supposed to be induced on Tuesday, and they ended up rescheduling her induction. So we drove all the way out there. I won't say for nothing, because anytime I'm with my sister and her family is a good time. I really, really enjoy being with them. But I didn't get to have a baby. So my nephew is still in there. He's still in the oven. So hopefully he'll make his safe arrival soon. Unfortunately, he's scheduled for next Tuesday. My transfer is scheduled for Wednesday, so I can't go. And that has me really, really bummed out. Especially since like I couldn't even tell my mom why I can't go, because I want this whole thing to be more of a surprise for everybody in my family, and my sister knows why. And it makes me feel almost selfish, like I'm putting my stuff before her. But she understands. So that sucks, because I want to be there. But I was planning like, okay, I'm gonna go after, and so I'll do my transfer on that Wednesday, and I don't want to just sit in the car after the transfer for that long, because of the blood. I want my blood flowing. So the idea of going that Thursday just wasn't smart to me. So I'm like, you know, making up all these excuses why I can't go. They were valid excuses, but I'm gonna try and go that weekend when my boyfriend can ride with me and take me out there, versus me just sitting in the car right after the transfer. And I'm like in my mind, okay, if I go out there on Saturday or Sunday, that'll be like my implantation time anyway, based off the days, and it'll be a good time for me to just sit anyway on those days. We'll see. I don't know. That's just where my head was. Well, then I got a curveball. Life. One of my best friends' mother, who I'm really, really close to, passed away this morning. And they live in California, where I'm from. And well, she does. He lives in Seattle. And that shook me like no other. I thought about a lot of things early in the wee hours of the morning, because I found out about 3-something this morning, and I haven't slept much since, and I just took a nap for about an hour a little while ago, because I was exhausted after the drive back from Houston, and just all the emotions more than anything, not the drive. But I was just thinking, like, imagine if I was pregnant right now. I don't think that this would be a good moment, just with the emotional heaviness that I was feeling this morning. So maybe that's why God didn't let the last one work out. I don't know, just thinking out loud. But now with this, I don't know when the funeral will be, so I'm going to have to make my way to California. I need to make my way to California. I want to make my way to California to be there for a friend, and to say goodbye to his mother, who I just talked to this past Friday and just love dearly. And I'm struggling a little bit with this loss. It's tough. And then just to put a stamp on things for this wonderful 2020 year, one of my IVF sisters, who was we were in rounds together, meaning that like my first transfer that we then lost, we had our transfers on the same day. So we both transferred on the exact same day back in February. You can do the math. It's February that we transferred. It's currently June, and she went into when her water broke and she went into labor. And this entire process, she's been super unnerved, and I've really been trying to help her be calm and be hopeful and letting her know and everything's okay, and just constantly reassuring her throughout her pregnancy. She's had a lot of different things going on with the pregnancy that have been difficult and scary. And so she had messaged me early in the morning and said, I'm not feeling very well. I didn't see it, I was asleep. And then she texted me again and said, my water just broke. And I was like, oh my God. So it's a lot going on right now. And trying to process it all, you know, along with everything else going on as far as coronavirus here in Dallas. Our numbers are like skyrocketing like crazy since the governor opened us back up, and I'm super leery still about being and going anywhere because of everything. So I've been in the house, but it's just scary because everybody else is just running around like there's nothing wrong. So our numbers are just like ridiculous. And then, of course, all of the unrest due to not only the George Floyd murder, but you have, in addition to that, now all of these hangings happening across the United States of black bodies, and it's just a lot to try and process right now with the world. So, gosh, yeah. So, with all of that, I have my lining check tomorrow, scheduled to start my progesterone tomorrow. And one of my friends was like, had you thought about postponing everything? And I said, the way I look at it is, if I'm supposed to postpone something, my lining won't be right, and God will push it back. So I just believe in just letting him control this thing. What I now have to work on in the next week is just trying to get my body back. I feel so super out of whack just due to, I was in Houston with my family eating like ridiculously crazy. I think it was just emotions. So I've been eating horribly. And so I'm going to try to get back on track tomorrow. I said today, I was like, I'm traveling back. Forget today. I'm going to stop at Buc-ee's and eat a whole bunch of crap from, if you've ever been to Buc-ee's, if you're not familiar with Buc-ee's and you're not a Texan or been to Texas, it's an amazing rest stop. It's a gas station and superstore, and it's like amazing goodies inside. And anytime I pass by a Buc-ee's, I stop. Just put it like that. And I was like, this is not a good day. I bought a whole bunch of crap and ate a bunch of crap, and I'm going to eat the rest of the crap when I get home, and I'll start afresh tomorrow and try to do my best in 5 days to purge and detox a bit, and just do veggies and fruit and smoothies and teas and stuff for the next few days. Try to get rid of some of this mess out of my system. So that'll be, I think, for the next 5 days before my transfer. So wish me luck. Sorry for just my whole vibe being bleh. I did get my hair braided while I was out there, just to give myself a break from having to do my hair for a little bit, and give my hair a rest. And I'll leave these in for about a few weeks, a month. I'll take them out and do something different. But just thank you all for your prayers. I appreciate all of the messages and the good energy sent my way. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm here picking up my son, and I'm gonna spend some time with him. I haven't seen him in a few days, so I'll talk with you all soon. Bye.